right, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters. Well, I think we're about 18 months removed from Anheuser Bud Light screwing the pooch, royally, and hiring, I guess, tranny legend. I don't know, Dylan Mulvaney. They've actually got quote unquote stars that are I mean, what RuPaul, is that another one? I guess that's another one. From them screwing the pooch and making Dylan Mulvaney a spokesperson for Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch, which was a beloved company, to be honest with you. And I said then, people are very loyal to their beer. And if you do actually get somebody switched off of their main beer and they find another one they like, really like, they're never coming back. All right. And this article just came out, and Bud Light is still very much in the pisser. And keep in mind, lefties always want to say, well, you guys will do whatever Trump tells you to do. No, Trump tried to get us to go back to drinking Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light. So did Kid Rock. We rejected both of those. We rejected both of them and said, no, we're not going back to drinking it. It's over there regardless. All right? I said it was the one thing that I have disagreed with Trump on, is the idea that we got to go back and drink Anheuser-Busch. No, they got a total creepo as their spokesperson, and we said enough. We're not doing it. We're not giving these people their money. I remember Don Jr. came out and was real strong about drinking Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light. And frankly, MAGA destroyed Don Jr. and accused him of owning stock in the company. That's how much that got rejected. So Bud Light hasn't recovered from the Mulvaney controversy, ex-Anheuser-Busch executive says. Bud Light has not recuperated from the Dylan Mulvaney controversy, according to former Anheuser-Busch executive. Quote, they haven't recovered at all. At all is the word. Former Anheuser-Busch president of operations, Anson Fredericks, not Fredericks, Fredericks, said Tuesday during an interview on Fox Business Varney and Company. Despite companies backing away from pushing politics through DEI and ESG policies, the damage to Bud Light is still taking its toll. Quote, they continue to lose customers. Wow. Are y'all late? Are y'all late to the controversy? I don't get it. If they're literally, people are like, oh crap, they did that, I'm out. Maybe there are people that have not been locked in and were locked away. Maybe, I don't know. The beer brand stumbled into controversy in 2023 following the partnership with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney. The tag team with the influencer sparked outrage from consumers, resulting in a drop in sales, customers, and shareholder value. The company also saw itself being surpassed in sales by Michelob Ultra and Modelo Especial. I think Modelo, and see, in the United States, Modelo is not owned by Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light sales were down 29.9%. Good God. Year over year for the week ending January 20. They're still down 30% from last year, which was already down. Compared with the same period last year, according to the latest numbers provided to Fox Business by Bump Williams Consulting, which analyzed Nielsen IQ data. Quote, I think that's one of the most interesting parts about this story is they've lost 30% of its customers, he pointed out. Millions of customers, billions of dollars of shareholder value over the last couple of years. The former executive noted how the partnership impacted stocks and how the brand's efforts to recover with Super Bowl ads would not relieve the pain. Quote, they are advertising Bud Light, and candidly, those commercials are pretty good. They have Shane Gillis, who is the opposite of Dylan Mulvaney. You couldn't have maybe someone more opposite. They have Post Malone, but the problem is they've lost a lot of their customers. He also pointed out the dilemma Bud Light faces regarding its vision. Quote, their customers are asking them, hey, what is Bud Light going to be going forward? Is it going to be more Shane Gillis and fun in football? Or is it Dylan Mulvaney? Yeah, they pulled out all the stops trying to get this whole situation back, and it ain't working. Until the company really comes back and says clearly what Bud Light is going to be, I don't know if any of their loyal customers are going to come back. Yeah, because they've never actually come out and acknowledged who they crawled in bed with. They haven't come out and said, we have fired everybody. And they did fire the one that was directly responsible, involved with marketing. They fired them a long time ago. It was some woman they hired, DEI, anybody. But still, you're going to have a group of people that sit around some corporate boardroom and greenlit Dylan Mulvaney becoming a spokesperson. Well, everybody that sat around that boardroom and said that was good, they all need to be fired. And Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch should issue a public apology, and they need to name names, Dylan Mulvaney. But they will not do it. They will never do that. They're trying to act like it never happened, and people aren't going to buy into that. And I contend that even if they did all of that, people still aren't coming back. Anheuser-Busch's brand is forever damaged, I believe. I said the only way the company ever gets back on track, close the entire business down, and you've got to reopen under another name, and nobody can know that it's actually Anheuser-Busch trying to come back. Seriously. And you better be the most all-American company ever on earth. And somehow, some way, they'd get exposed even then. Wow. 30% down from last year. The people that just quit, that's amazing to me. What took you so long? Did you just find out about the tranny in the bathtub? Really? Where you been exactly? Wow. There are people still dragging Bud Light's ass online. I saw a guy this morning on X saying, no, look, Trump told us to go back to drinking it, and I'm still not going to drink it. That's exactly what I just said. You know, it's the one area, I mean, I feel bad for the employees on the ground floor level, the merchandisers, the ones that work in the factories and all that. But look, once that happened and about 6 to 8 weeks pass by, you as an employee's got to realize, I got to get the hell out of here. Because this is the Titanic. And you got to find you another beer company to work for. Seriously. Yeah, go somewhere else. A lot of those guys live off bonuses and stuff, especially if they're merchandisers. And yeah, you're going to have to find you another brand. Because I doubt you'll ever make the same amount of money with Bud Light ever again. Wow. Man, these companies did a ton of damage. I'm interested to see if Target recovers, even though they've really course corrected. But I don't know how many people are going to come back to Target. That was the second biggest fallout. That happened about 6 weeks after this happened. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.